Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been following me, know that I made a 500 item listing challenge because I have stuff everywhere. I recently started building a she shed to hold all my inventory in our extra garage. And in that process of kind of organizing that, I found out that I have hundreds of items that are not listed, and that's not making us any money. So I decided for the month of May, I was going to go through my mess and just try to get everything listed. Also, I wanted to list some things just like laying around the house to try out selling new items that I normally don't pick up. This is an update on how that is going. I did write everything down, so if I look down, that is why. So on May 1st, we were actually headed back from our vacation. So I did zero of anything on that day. I didn't list. I didn't do anything. So on May 2nd, I listed 3 items. And it was all on Poshmark. I listed 3 items on Poshmark. On May 3rd, I listed 22 clothing items on Poshmark. 4th, I listed 13 clothing items. These clothing items were all dress clothes that I actually had from ThredUp. And I cross-listed those items on both platforms. On May 5th, I listed 64 items. I was super proud of myself. I don't know if I've ever listed that many items in one day before. I don't think so. 44 of those items are on eBay. They were books, movies, and video games that had been sitting in our pantry/storage closet that no one has touched in quite a long time. On May 6th, I listed 12 items. These items all went on eBay. These were all video games. Oh, and I guess a couple books. On May 7th, I only listed 4 items. I listed some cool water cologne. My husband actually had 4 bottles of this cologne that were not open, including his one that was open. And if you've never worked in a retail environment, cologne and perfume is only good for so long. Otherwise, the fragrance kind of separates inside the bottle and it's not any good. Apparently, people have bought my husband the same cologne for Christmas and his birthday. So he had multiple, and I decided to list that and see how it does. I listed 4 of my daughter's books that she doesn't want. Saturday, May 8th was actually our yard sale, and so I did not get around to listing any of the items, but I did get rid of some lower brand items in my garage sale. I actually didn't put that much stuff out this year, and I didn't really put a lot of effort into it. I sold every item at our garage sale for about $1, and I made like 119 bucks. So all that stuff is at least out of our home, and that is a big part of this spring cleaning challenge that I wanted to get rid of stuff. Sunday, I listed 20 items, and they were all clothing items that I listed on Poshmark. In the second part of this challenge, we're going to see if listing all this stuff makes a huge difference on my account and how many sales I'm getting. Okay, now I am going to go over my sales for the week. They are a lot lower than what they normally are, especially Poshmark. I usually make around $300 some a week on Poshmark, but I did have my closet on vacation up until May 1st because we were in Florida. So that last week of April, like the last 9 days, and May 1st, my closet was on vacation. So, I am going to put the item over here and show you what the item looks like, and tell you what day it sold. So on May 3rd, that was the day that I listed 22 items. I sold 3 things on Poshmark. I sold a pair of Free People sandals. The cost that I'm getting back is $24. I sold a peach cutout Free People t-shirt. I sold for like $16, so my take-home part was $13.60. I sold a Lucky Brand dress that I have had for probably close to 2 years, an offer for like $15. So my take-home from that is only $12. So I didn't sell anything on Poshmark again until May 5th, and I sold 1 Wild Fox t-shirt, and my take home from that is going to be $28. And my biggest sales days are usually Sunday and Monday, so that isn't surprising. So this brings me to Sunday, May 9th. I sold 3 items and I listed 20 items that day. So I sold a pair of American Eagle shorts. I actually bought them from myself from another reseller, and I wore them when I was in Florida once, and I like my other jean shorts better, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell those. My bring home is $16.74. The second item I sold was for only $15. This item I got from a Jomar box. It was a pure Free People Intimates lot, and it sold for $15, so my bring home is $12. The last item I sold is a Lovers and Friends romper, and that sold for $32, I think. And my take home is $26.40, and I was so excited to find that Lovers and Friends romper because it was like the first time I found the brand. I was in Indianapolis when I found it, and they get some of those better brands, and I thought it would sell right away, but the thing that made it not sell is it wasn't extra small, and so it took a long time. I think I've had that item for about a year. It was the only items that I sold within from May 2nd to May 9th on Poshmark. Now I'm gonna go to my eBay. The first thing that I sold on eBay was right when my vacation was turned off. So it actually is coming in on May 1st. So it must have been close to midnight, or maybe they're in a different time zone because it came up on May 1st, but my closet didn't open until May 2nd. But the item was a Chloe wool top. I have actually had this close to a year. I bought it from a box lot from Shannon from Boho Dreams. It was a mystery box thing that she was selling. I sold it for $55.99. That item also went to ThredUp twice and didn't sell, and I had it listed in my Poshmark for, I think, a long time, and it still did not sell. Second thing that sold was on the 2nd. It was the other pair of Vacation Day wrap sandals. So, Free People wrap sandals. These sold for $39.99. And I actually bought a whole lot of Free People sandals from Goodwill, Indianapolis, on one of their auction sites. I won, I think, 3 auctions, so I got like 15 or 16 pairs of shoes. They were all new in box, and they came with all their wrapping and boxes and everything. So hopefully that will be a good buy for me, because I did pay quite a bit for those. So I was glad to see that 2 of the pairs sold, and the ones that sold were the same style and the same color. So the next thing I sold was on May 5th. It was a Dkny tank blouse. This item actually went to ThredUp and back to me again. I did notice that DKNY, even though it's high end, Eileen Fisher, those kind of brands actually do way better for me on eBay than what they do on Poshmark. And a lot of these things that I'm getting back from ThredUp are selling pretty quickly as I get them listed over on eBay. So I'll put a picture of the DKNY top. It sold for $17.99, and I was happy to see that go. That actually came from the palette that I ordered from Macy's a year ago. And I still have several dress clothes items that I'm trying to get up on eBay from that palette. On May 7th, another item from that palette that I bought last year, and I actually bought it around this time. It's a Michael Kors spring jacket, and it was new with tags, and it had like these heavy like zipper pulls that were in the shape of a lock, kind of like their purses used to have on them. So it was just this floral lightweight spring jacket. It sold for $23, and I was glad to see that item go. The other item that sold on May 7th was a Monsters Inc. book. This was a book that my daughter did not want to read, and it sold for $2.49. Most of her books I pick up at the thrift store anyway, and they cost me less than 50 cents. On half price day, it's going to be 25 cents, or even some of them only 12 cents. I was definitely okay with getting rid of that book for $2.49 plus shipping. May 8th, I sold a Urban Outfitters blue puffer jacket for $40. I actually got this item in a Jomar box. I ordered a used combination Free People Urban Outfitters Anthropology box. It did take quite a long time to get here, and I ordered it with I ordered two of them, and they actually canceled one of the orders. One that they sent had a lot of brand new items with tag, and like 20-piece lot. Two of the items were completely trash, and one item did have a band-aid stuck to it, which was very interesting and gross. But I used tweezers to get it off. This was not that item. This was new with tags. And someone offered me $40. Since it is out of season, I went ahead and took the $40 offer. My cost of goods were around $8 an item for these. The last item I sold was an Eileen Fisher pink silk top. This was new without tags. It didn't have the tag on it. This was another item that I got in the palette that I ordered from Macy's that I just now started cross-listing to eBay. So someone offered me $30 plus shipping, and for some reason the shipping charge was super high because this person lived in California. I did go ahead and refund her back like $5 because it fitted in a priority flat rate bag. So that went out to her, and that's going to eat into a little bit of my profits, but I'm okay with that because it's just going to be a little change, and I'll get rid of another item that I had for over a year from that palette. Even though the palette was a good palette, I think a lot of the dress clothes and stuff like that people were not buying during COVID, and I believe that those kind of items, I believe that they are now better on eBay. Last item I sold was a pair of American Eagle loafers. I got these at our local store that I was just talking about in our last video. I don't shop there too often. It's just a small store in my hometown. Got them for $2 on half price day, and they were brand new. But someone offered me $20 on Mercari, and they paid the shipping, so I went ahead and sent them out, and I was glad to see those go because I had those for about a year as well. Overall, so far this week, only 2 items sold that I listed within the week, and I listed that 130 items. I will be doing another video next Monday to let you know how many listings I put up this week, what sold.